Hello everyone, welcome back to RoyalT Empire Education, and my name is Tyrone. In our last video, we talked about what is risk management, and if you haven't seen that yet, you can go check out to my channel and the video there is listed for you. When we invest in a company, we always ask the question, is this the right company that we should invest in? There are a lot of methods that people use to find the right one. So today we're going to talk about my method of finding which company to invest in, benefits of knowing the company that you want to invest in, and I'm gonna give you some precautions before you use my method of finding the right company. What is my method of finding the right company? Whenever I look at a company to invest in, I take a sheet of paper and write down the company's name and the stock name right beside it. Then, under the company's name, I put the intrinsic value of that specific company. Beside the intrinsic value, I write which sector it belongs to. Now we have the basic information of a company that we might invest in. Under the basic information, I write down news, then divide it to two different categories. We have the pros and the cons. I use Robinhood and Morningstar to see the good and the bad side of a company. After we write down the pros and cons, right under it, we write the investment reason of whether it is a company that we want or not. For example, we will analyze Sony. The name of the company is Sony, and the name of the stock is SONY, Sony in capital letters. The intrinsic value that I calculated during that time was around $123. And I put the sector of technology. Then I write down one of the pros, which they have is the PlayStation and the VR for entertainment. And one of the cons could be extremely competitive in the technology sector. After I write more pros and cons, I write the investment reason saying that Sony has a good potential with focusing on VR because the economy is leaning towards technology a lot. You should check the current price of Sony during that time. If the price is above an intrinsic value, you might want to wait until it goes below it to invest in the right time. How is it beneficial to know the company? It is beneficial to know the company that you're investing in so you have more knowledge of where you are putting your money. It helps you to be more organized and creates a backbone of your trust. Your pros and cons can have a long list, and if you have specific reasons for those pros and cons, you can create a backbone of trust of why you are investing in that company. This means even if the company is going down during that time, your trust that you put in the research will help you maintain that position without doubting what you have done. This can make you more confident in yourself, not just in the stock market, but you can use this and take it to your everyday life. When I started writing all the companies that I was considering to invest in, I started to cut it down to 5 top companies that I wanted to invest in. Knowing the company's pros and cons can help you select which top companies that you want to invest in. After choosing the right companies that I would want to invest in, I started to calculate when should I put my money in order to maximize my profit. I'll be talking more about when to invest in my future videos, so stay tuned and hit that notification button. Precautions before you decide to use this method. You should look at the financials of a company, which I'll be talking more about in the future videos. Using the pros and cons by itself has a high risk because the companies can make themselves sound great, but their numbers don't add up to their potential. Also, don't put your money in just because it has a great potential. You should look at what is the company's value and see if it matches your value in life. You cannot be successful if you do not believe what you are investing in. Today we talked about what is my method of finding the right company based on my experience, benefits of knowing what company you want to invest in, and I gave you some precautions before you decide to use my method. RoyalT Empire Education, value time. We do all the research and make a short video for you to learn more about stocks so you can make more money. Subscribe and like if you want us to help people to educate more about stocks. And if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll gladly answer them for you.